Welcome back to the channel. Now, it has been a long time, about 8 weeks since I've done a video, and a lot has changed. Now, the reason for the delay is I had a baby, 45 years old. Don't let the white beard fool you. And life just got busy. As you know, I've got multiple businesses. Kids are in school, playing sport, new baby, lots going on, and YouTube sort of took a bit of a back step, but we are back. And the big news is the new warehouse, which you can see here. I've got 2 sheds I've now leased for the Turo car rental business. So the idea was getting close to the airport. We're only 2 kilometers from the airport now. And so that gives me an airport location and a second location at my main business, which is tires and automotive, excuse me. And that gives their customers 2 options of picking up then. We've expanded my fleet. It's still just me. I did have a part-time guy doing some detailing, which didn't work out, cleaning the cars for me and running some customers, but I'm back by myself. And life has gotten very busy, as you could imagine, with the car rentals, the main business, the kids, the newborn, and of course, doing car detailing. Now, I want to talk a bit about how we got here and what the plans are for the future. So the reason for the warehouse is, I think in business, sometimes you need to take a step and you have to draw the line and go, where do I want to be in 5 years? Now, with the Turo car rental business, I got to a point where it was growing, doing well. It was outgrowing my main business and becoming sort of a hindrance and getting in the way of the main operations. And so I'm just going to turn some more lights on here. You'll see the detailing studio. Whew. Lights everywhere. That is pretty cool. Might just turn one of those off. But by being a hindrance to the main business, which is my bread and butter, that's my baby. I can't have anything impact that. And the Turo business became at an inflection point where I had to either continue to grow it, e.g. take the next step, cross over that line and put myself in a position to force myself to have to grow that business by itself, or just continue to maintain what I had. And I made the decision to grow the business, double the size of the fleet, acquire a lot more cars. And by doing that, it allowed me to get a warehouse. Now the warehouse, there's a big cost involved. The rental costs, the lease costs plus outgoings. As you know, we pay the outgoings, insurance, rates, water. Looking at about $5,000 a month, all in. So to offset the $5,000 per month, I then created the detail studio. So we have a good relationship with a lot of car yards in town, and I have a good relationship with a lot of clients in town as well, through the tire and automotive business, which allows us an opportunity to be able to provide an additional service, which is detailing cars. Now, by doing that, that'll then provide additional revenue of about $18,000, $20,000 a month. So it helps covers rent, covers wages, as I look to hire another guy, and also takes a bit of pressure off having to extract money out of the car rentals, which doesn't provide a lot of massive income. And if the cars aren't out as often as I think they're going to be, it sort of takes that pressure off having to force myself to make that happen. So essentially the car rental business, is still running as its own enterprise without any leasing costs, because the detailing side will take on those costs and absorb those costs. But I think that having that allows to take that pressure off the rent. Now, would I do this if I didn't have my main business? I don't know. I think you need to get to 50 odd cars before you get a location. Or you could also do a location share with another Turo host maybe. But for me, I have the main business, which does well. I have no debt on that business as well. So I'm in a strong cash flow position. So even if nothing happened here, no cars got rented, we had no details going on, I could still cover the rent. So I can still sleep at night, and that's the main thing. You never want to put yourself in a position where you're not sleeping at night and tossing and turning because the cost of the business is too high. So that's really the main thing. And when you're in business, you need to take that choice of, where do I want to see this business go? And for me, I want to see how far I can push it. And to do that, I need to get a location. close to the airport, add a detail studio, have a reception area, so more an improved version, and look to be a fully fledged car rental business. Have a nice location where customers can come pick up, drop off, and yeah, I think it works really, really well. So that's where I've been. Working really, really hard. Here it is. It's a Friday night. I've been going since 6 a.m. this morning. It was my first handover. I've done 11 today. And it's 6:30 p.m. I've got one at 7:15, and I have another one at 8:45. And then back again tomorrow, 7 a.m. So one thing you can definitely know with the Turo business, it is not passive. It is a lot of work. But if you're like me and willing to do the work and consider long-term vision and the long-term growth goals, which I'm starting to see the fruits of my labor now and putting myself in a position to be able to grow additional parts of the business. Now, mind you, a lot of this is off the back of my tire and automotive business too, which I think maintenance and repairs and servicing is a massive cost in Turo car rental. And for me, I don't have that cost. I don't have the delay of getting your car booked in. I can just take it to the shop. It gets fixed same day, back on the road. So I think I have a very strong competitive advantage when it comes to maintaining the vehicles. They're all maintained, all servicing is up to date. They're not a massive cost to me. It's just cost for parts because the labor I'm already absorbing in the shop anyway. So I think I have a massive advantage to the tune of tens of thousands of dollars by having that facility as well. So I use that to drive traffic to the car rentals, which also drives traffic to the car detailing. And we have a full circle business. And it's really interesting to see it all come together. So really next to me, I'd like to see another 10 cars added shortly. And I'd like to see 2 staff members here. I'd like to see 1 full-time detailer and 1 part-time casual cleaner for the car rentals, and then sort of work him into a position where he can be a full-time detailer as well, because there's some serious profit to be made if you do a really good job in car detailing. Now I've done detailing for a long time, so I get it, I enjoy it. It's one of those things I can put my headphones in, and I find it very therapeutic. If you've ever seen detail videos, you can get hooked on them, watching them for hours. So but there we are. That's my little update. If you have any Turo questions, I know a bunch of people have reached out to me on different messaging platforms. I just haven't got there, if I'm totally honest. I've just been massively, my hours have been massively stretched, and I just cannot get to all these messages to help you out. I'm doing my very best, but as I move forward in the next few weeks, looking to expand and get on top of things. Having this location will also let me to get back on YouTube, which I truly love to do. Now, YouTube, it makes about $100 a month, so don't think I'm making tens of thousands of dollars off YouTube videos. These videos normally take a few hours. For me, because I've done so many videos, I do a lot of social media content as well for my businesses. So the videos sort of roll off the tongue pretty easy. I don't have to do a lot of editing. Like this one will just be 1 take, and I can press upload and go. Sometimes the videos will take a couple of hours to make and a few hours to edit. And if you're doing 1 or 2 of those a week, it's 10, 15 hours that you need to find on top of the 50, 60 hours I spend in my main business, plus the 60 odd hours I spend in the Turo and car detailing, plus my family time as well. So you can really see how time can get stretched massively. But if you have a goal and you have a target, some stage you have to go all in and say, can I make this work? And can I see a viable long-term business? And for me, I think I can. I've done this for 2.5 years now. I'm not throwing darts. I have the history, the data. Everything tells me that I can make this work long-term. It's just a matter of continuing to scale, not over-leveraging, and continue to find avenues like the car detailing to provide additional income to offset any risk that I may take on as well with additional car loans or financing options. I can then crush those loans by smashing out a bunch of car detailing services as well. So there you go. If you have any questions, hit me below. I'll do my very best to get back to you all. But I'll see you in the next one.